Live from Utah's first TV station, ABC4 News celebrates 75 years.
And welcome to the ABC4 News at 10 o'clock. I'm Emily Flores.
And I'm Glenn Mills. Thanks so much for joining us. Taking a look now at Big Cottonwood Canyon, where it has been snowing for hours. Parts of it now closed. Heavy snow in northern Utah today causing delays for Ogden and Weber County school districts, and Box Elder School District deciding to avoid the weather altogether, holding virtual classes.
All right, let's head over for a first look at the forecast with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy, who's tracking this storm that's going to be going on for a couple days.
Yeah, Alana, here we snow again.
Yes, here, that is exactly right, Glenn. The first in the series of storms that are impacting the Beehive State coming through this morning. Tonight, we've got another, and we're starting with that live view up in Park City, Kearns Boulevard, where the snow continues to come down. You can see road snow and road slush. The Wasatch back at this hour under a winter storm warning, and it's just one of several spots dealing with that warning, as well as advisories posted throughout the state. As we look at the storm tracker radar, it gives you a really good idea of what we're seeing. We're going to start down there in southern Utah. As we zoom in, you're able to see that moisture that has filled in over towards Loa, Bryce Canyon, Panguitch, towards Cedar City, and it's been rain down near Zion National Park. We've also got strong winds in the West Desert, so that's blowing snow in places like Juab and Millard County towards Milford, Beaver, and Delta. As we head further north, here we are in Utah County. We've got snow in the mountains. Backside of the Wasatch, as I mentioned, continues to pick up fresh powder. You can see towards Nephi, Heber, snow holding steady. Okay, we go further north because the northern Wasatch front under that winter weather advisory. And as we zoom in, the Ogden Valley getting hit yet again. Look at Brigham City also tapping into that Tremont and Cache Valley, where we've had plenty of snow already from that first round of snow. Park City dealing with snow at this hour as we looked at that. And then towards the Tooele and Rush Valleys, active skies are out there. So we expect precipitation to fill in as we head into the overnight. Let's take a look at those alerts. You heard me mention them in pink. Winter storm warnings in effect throughout the state. That does include up there in northern Utah, the Wasatch Mountains, the Wasatch Back, the Wasatch Plateau, Central Mountains, and Southern Mountains, all falling underneath that warning that's in effect and will hold until Wednesday at 5 p.m. In the south, it will go into Thursday. So we've got a long stretch here in purple. You're seeing that winter weather advisory that's in effect. Okay, we also know that it is snowing down in southern Utah. Let's take a look real quickly at Cedar City, where the snow continues to fall in Iron County. It's going to coat the roads as those cold temperatures come in. We need to talk travel because the commute tomorrow morning has the potential to be very sloppy. UDOT putting this out. Road snow expected for our mountain route to northern Utah over towards the Uintas and towards Castle Country, road slush and other portions. So tomorrow morning commute will be compromised, but it's not the only commute that's going to face tricky travel. What to expect, how much to expect, and the other commutes facing snow coming up in my full forecast. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
All right, Alana, thank you. Well, tonight, a 52-year-old construction worker killed in Providence, Utah, after snow caused a garage to collapse on him. Now, the Logan Fire Department saying the worker was in the 100 East block of 200 South when the garage collapsed under the heavy snow around 2:30 this afternoon. Crews worked to rescue the man, but he did not survive.
This was a lean-to, right, from this outside wall, which this is the one we pushed over, this one up here on the left. Where it attached to the house is where it separated. It separated from the house and came straight down.
The fire chief saying the company that was working on the garage was doing asbestos removal. The man's identity has not yet been released.
Heartache and loss being felt today for 5 people killed in a medical plane crash on its way to Salt Lake City. One of the victims' families opening up about their grief. Scott Walton has been identified as the pilot of the PC-12 fixed-wing aircraft crashing outside of Reno, Nevada on Friday. Now, family remembering him for his larger-than-life personality, as well as being an incredible pilot and family man to his 3 daughters. Remembering who he was and his passion for life has been what's helping them make it through these past few days.
He was always a kid at heart. He was such a good man, but and a great pilot. But for us, he was our brother.
The National Transportation Safety Board believes the plane broke up in midair during a windy, wintry storm. Walton's family saying they're grateful for the support they've received. For more information on how you can help the family and others affected by the crash, visit our website, abc4.com.
And a dozen arrests made after a sting operation during All-Star Weekend. Federal, state, and local law enforcement involved. ABC4's Annika Johns live in Salt Lake City with more on that, Annika.
Yeah, that's right, Emily. During All-Star Weekend, an undercover operation in Salt Lake County targeted people who use the internet to solicit and entice minors. Called Operation Technical Foul, this operation was organized by the FBI's Child Exploitation and Human Trafficking Task Force. The investigation led to the arrest of 12 individuals over a 10-day period. All those taken into custody are being held in the Salt Lake County Jail. District Attorney Sim Gill says that All-Star Weekend was chosen for this operation because it could catch predators off guard.
Was to focus on child predators, on online enticement. Because whenever you have big events, your resources get put towards covering those events. And sometimes people feel like that there won't be anybody watching over some of these other criminal activities.
The operation was a collaborative effort bringing together many of Utah's police departments, attorneys' offices, and Homeland Security. Gill stated that he hopes this operation and these arrests is an eye-opener for parents.
This also to reach out to our community of our parents and citizens to say that we really want them to be partners with us. This is an opportunity to talk to your children and to recognize that there is these kind of dangers that are there, have an open, honest conversation on the use of technology.
Sim Gill continued saying that the district attorney's office has worked with this task force since 2018, and so far they've arrested over 245 individuals. Reporting live from Salt Lake City, Annika Johns, ABC4 News.
All right, thank you, Annika. Coming up, the Great Flood of 1983. Remember that? Well, it was triggered by all the melted snow that came down the canyon and joined other rivers overflowing their banks. ABC4's Craig Worth will have more on the State Street River when we return.
And check out all the snow in Eden. Thanks to Miranda for sharing with us those snow piles getting higher and higher. The area under a winter storm warning with more snow on the way. We're tracking the timing in Utah's most accurate forecast.